Have anyone else to speak?
Yes. We have Karen Lotus, or Lattice, I'm sorry. Lattice. Okay. State your name and address for the record, please, and you have up to 5 minutes.
Karen Lattice, 1116 Snowden Drive. The creation of the Teacher Advisory Committee in December of 2013 was a positive step towards including teacher voices in the district's decision-making. Its passing mention on page 44 of the current strategic plan draft provides an excellent opportunity to incorporate specific, measurable objectives that address the goal of investing in people and the goal of partnering with stakeholders. Some possible objectives are as follows. First, establish a transparent process by which advisory committee representatives can be selected by peers. This should include self-nominations and nominations by others, which are then compiled into a ballot for peer selection. Since KCEA already has a peer selection process for choosing building representatives, perhaps they could be consulted for ideas on an appropriate model. Second, in forming this peer-selected group, special attention should be paid to representing the varied instructional levels and specialized content areas within our school system. For example, nominations should be specifically requested for representatives of early elementary, upper elementary, middle school, high school, and alternative schools. Nominations for specialized areas such as the arts, library and counseling services, vocational education, world languages, and special education should also be solicited. So that quality information can be shared and discussed, a list of these representatives and their contact information should be provided to all faculty and staff members. This way, faculty and staff who have concerns or ideas to share can contact the representative of the appropriate area and request a discussion by the advisory committee. This approach could increase the amount of candid feedback available to district administration, as employees would have a concrete, transparent mechanism for addressing concerns while still allowing for some anonymity. To complete the cycle of communication, advisory committee meeting minutes should be emailed to all faculty and staff within a week of each meeting, describing the content of discussions and specifically listing recommendations decided upon by the committee. Because the details of frank discussions provide critical information that's not always available in meeting minutes, a representative of the Board of Education should be present at each of these meetings to gain information and perspectives on critical topics. Finally, a policy for presenting the Teacher Advisory Committee's recommendations at each following board meeting should be formally established. The board should include this as a regular agenda item because consistent review of action and progress on the Advisory Committee's recommendations would both communicate respect and show that the Board of Education is willing to go beyond listening to take action. It's obvious from the presence here tonight, as well as the work of many others who could not be here, that Knox County Schools has quite a number of teachers committed to a culture of excellence. Welcoming their commitment and integrating their expertise through an empowered Teacher Advisory Committee is clearly consistent with Knox County's stated vision for the next 5 years. Thank you.
Madam Chair.